Good afternoon and welcome to a strange episode filled with cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, click off.
They've already seen the cheese. They've already clicked off.
Anyway, I recently went up to Wisconsin and went to a cheese factory and got an array of cheese.
Factory. There's only one. The
There's
only one in the
hundreds.
United States at all.
There's hundreds, trust me.
So what are we starting with? We got Red Wax Gouda, Colby Jack. We left out Romano because he didn't want to taste it again. We ate it last night.
No.
Baby Swiss, string mozzarella, and this.
This is Colby Jack. This is Colby.
Colby Jack and Colby.
Yes. So literally this yellow part is this. And that white
So
part.
which one do you want to start with first?
The one that I think that's gonna be the worst.
Red Wax Gouda? I mean, we tasted all of these except the Colby Jack and Colby last night, and we already know what Colby Jack tastes like. And I've had Colby before.
Ow. Cheese.
So we do know what all these taste like. Did you have any of these? Not just these cheeses, but any cheeses at all while you're at the factory? Okay. He almost dropped it. I'm not sure about him, but like I love cheeses and I love trying new cheeses, even if I don't end up liking them.
I'm not even sure if you're supposed to eat the wax.
Yeah. We ate the wax when we ate it last night.
And I just did again.
Yeah, and you just did right now. It's exactly how you expect it. Waxy.
Man. Yeah. Tastes like wax.
It's not as bad as the wax from those nickel nips.
Oh no.
Bringing up bad memories.
If you don't
'Cause
know
for
that
us, it's like
a
month
week
ago.
a month ago, and now
For you guys, it's like a year ago.
half a year ago or something like that. Because it's August 20th right now.
And we're leaving in 6 days.
To die.
Probably.
No, we're going to other places across America.
That's pretty good. Are we still rating this out of 10 or are we rating it against them?
Against each other.
Alright. So for now, that's obviously on top because we haven't compared yet.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with these. The Colby Jack. The Jack of the Colby.
We didn't get a palate cleanser.
Water.
Get out some tea, actually. Because there's plenty of them in there. Eebs. Not sponsored by Arizona Tea.
No, I want to be sponsored.
It's just that cheese lingers a lot on the palate. We're gonna need
Sticks
a
to your
palate
mouth.
cleanser. Yeah. Because this is not a melted cheese in any way.
We should try
Very
it.
noticeable that Colby Jack, just by taking a bite, it's a much more solid cheese. It's not a soft cheese in any way.
And it doesn't melt in your mouth.
It's not like a medium softness. It's very clearly a solid cheese. It's very hard.
We should test to see which one of these would be the best on grilled cheese, excluding the string cheese, obviously.
Well, I feel like a lot of the goodness that comes from that, because we did try all of them, including the Romano, and we pretty much established that the string cheese is the best, but there's some kind of like film on the edge of it. Like if you suck it, you can feel some sort of film.
I don't know if you can see
Like
it.
I wouldn't call it a film necessarily, but it's like a I guess the best way to put it is like a grease,
It's
and it has a different taste from the cheese itself. But arguably, depending on who you are, I guess it tastes better than cheese. And I assume it has to do with the process of them making the cheese, or like them turning it into a string.
I'd have to go back there and ask them what the film or whatever, the substance that's on the edges.
I prefer exotic cheeses, like different from just normal cheeses I find. But like, I guess due to the hardness and the fact that it doesn't linger as much, and just the fact that I'm more of a smoked Gouda than red wax, I'll probably put Colby Jack above the red wax Gouda.
I'm also doing that.
I'm also just generally more a fan of like other types of cheeses than Gouda. Probably put like Munster or Provolone above Gouda anyway, which we don't have as options, sadly.
Because they were out of a lot of cheese when I was there.
So this is just plain Colby.
It's almost like the Romano as if it's dry.
I wouldn't say it's like dry. I'd say it's like if cheddar was stringy. That makes sense. Not like stringy as like string cheese, but had texture
This is the one
instead
I would,
of being smooth.
This is what I would put between crackers.
Yeah. But typically you put cheddar between crackers.
But I prefer this over cheddar. I'm putting that above Colby Jack.
I'm putting that below Colby Jack. I prefer the smooth feeling combined with like the nice defined taste of the actual Colby Jack than the normal Colby.
Next we have Baby Swiss. Although it's not cut, because it don't have the holes in it.
Yeah, it was just a solid block, so we had to cut our own pieces. Baby Swiss melt in your mouth goodness, literally. I love Baby Swiss.
good. That's the best one.
S tier cheese, Baby Swiss.
Yeah, that's the best one now.
I don't like getting Baby Swiss in stores because it doesn't taste the same at all. That's why I typically just go for aged or normal Swiss in stores. And it's way too expensive.
Well, that was
at
good.
Delis.
Next.
It's definitely top.
Next we have
The string mozzarella.
the God tier string mozzarella. Mm. Bruh.
I suppose it's a matter of perspective. Though, like, with the way it tastes, it is technically better. But you can't really do anything with it. It's just a snack type cheese. If their normal mozzarella tastes just as good, then yeah. I guess it's better. But we have no way of knowing that without having a block of it here and test. So with that in mind, I'm gonna have to actually put this lower than the Baby Swiss.
Yeah, Baby Swiss is number one.
I'm still gonna eat all of it. I didn't eat all of my red wax Gouda, not because I didn't like it, but because my block was like twice the size of his.
Hey man, it's not my fault I don't know how to cut.
All you had to do was cut off like a 1-inch block, and then divide it in half.
I could have done that.
You didn't even have to cut it from the edge. You could have cut it from the middle like before. You know, there was already a hole in the middle.
I wanted to get some of the wax in there.
Okay then, sir. You gonna eat that?
No.
Okay.
I'll eat the rest of the bag though.
Not fair. So there you go, the official cheese tier list of those cheeses.
Number 1, baby Swiss.
Number 1, baby Swiss. Number 2, string mozzarella. Number 3, for me, Colby Jack. For him, Colby. Number 4, for me, Colby. For him, Colby Jack. And number 5, red wax Gouda. And then number 6, because it wasn't tiered at all, Romano.
Because it's not good to taste like that.
It's because it's supposed to be a grated cheese, not just straight off of a block. But if you want to eat it like that, go for it.
Go for it.
It didn't taste too bad, to me anyway.
It was repulsing tasting.
It was as good as a cheese can be.
It was cheese. Actually,
It
all
was
of this was
cheesy.
cheese.
Some cheese's whole purpose is being repulsing. That's why some of them have mold on them.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
This has been trying things.
To episode 60.
Episode 60?
Episode 69.
Not 69. We don't know what episode it was.
It's one of those episodes past 50.
Past 50.
Because I literally have videos scheduled to like 52. And then I have like a couple of videos saved. So, I don't know. Anyway, Happy New Year. Subscribe. And my dog is snoring.
Be quiet.